Hi, friends. Do you ever wish that there was someone that could help you to learn forgiveness, maybe yourself, maybe of others? Someone that could just help you learn new skills more smoothly, or maybe pull those forgotten skills out of the deep recesses of your mind. Maybe you feel trapped and unable to move on because of your memories and because you just can't seem to get over something and forgive. Well, it just so happens that I know someone that can help you with that. His name is Archangel Zadkiel, and he is found in Roman Catholicism, the Orthodox churches, Judaism, and Islam. And he is known as one of the seven angels that stands around the throne of the Lord. And yes, in case you're wondering, his color is indeed purple or violet, indigo blue, or gold. Now, gold can also be associated with Archangel Uriel. So, one thing to bear in mind when it comes to dealing with any angels, whether it's the archangels, your guardian angels, any of the choirs of angels, is that they will appear to you in a way that you will be most receptive. So, while there are symbols here and colors here, it's not a hard and fast rule. They will come to you in whatever color or image that they so choose that they think will be receptive to you. And I think that's just something you'll know internally. Maybe you won't know which angel it is right off the bat. Maybe you will. Depends on how you got to trust your intuition, trust yourself, but they will come. But here's a couple of representations, and they will be popping up throughout this video. But here's one representation of Archangel Zadkiel. When there is a glare, I apologize. And here is a representation of Archangel Zadkiel. The map cards always work so much better. So he is also known as the Archangel of Memory, the Archangel of Forgiveness, the Archangel of Freedom, which kind of, to me anyway, ties into the forgiveness. Some people may see it a little differently. And then he is also referred to as the Archangel of Mercy or Angel of Mercy by some. Some may also know that to be a role played by Archangel Jeremiel. So it depends on just who you study or where you get your information, what tradition you work in. I'm not sure where these different colors and associations come from. So you do you. You associate him however you choose. But to start out, he is the Archangel of Memory. You probably remember this little short. If not, click here. So he really is the angelic ginkgo biloba. He helps you learn new skills. He's a great archangel to call upon when you are trying to learn new skills, regardless of age. If you have students or you have children of any age that are going through tests or exams, they're worried about starting school again because we are in full swing into back to school season. He is a wonderful archangel that you can call on to help and guide them, or they themselves can call upon him for help and guidance. But maybe you're the one, or maybe you're a little older and you're trying to learn a new skill, or maybe it's something you know, but you just haven't had the time and the ability to just sit down and work on something. Now you're trying to remember how to do the thing you know how to do, but you just can't quite get the hang of it. He's also really good to call on for that. Help pull it from the dark recesses of your mind in that little filing cabinet that we all have in our head. So the main thing is he is known as the Archangel of Forgiveness, and whether that is forgiveness of self or forgiveness of others. Because I know I'm not the only one up in the middle of the night recounting everything that I've done wrong, unintentionally or intentionally, from childhood to this current time, going, ugh, oh, that could have been handled so much better. Oh, I was kind of an ass, wasn't I? I didn't mean to do that. That came out harsher than I meant it to. Or, we process the pains and the hurts of people that we love, family, friends, partners, co-workers, whoever it may be, things that were done, again, unintentionally or intentionally, as we sit and we mull them over and we dwell on them, and it's really bad to dwell on that kind of thing. And we need to learn to forgive and release. And this was where he comes in and he fosters that compassion and that benevolence and that forgiveness. So he is said to carry out the divine will of God. And one of the things he helps us do is he helps us to release all of those negative emotions centered on ourselves or on others, the anger, the revenge, the despair, the sadness, the pain, all of those negative emotions that are centered around something, and he helps us to work to release them. And this is where I feel like he comes into being the angel of forgiveness, because I mean the angel of freedom, because once you have released those pains and you have forgiven yourself and you have forgiven others, those emotions and those events no longer hold sway over you. They no longer control you, they no longer define you, because you have given them up. Now, this can be a little bit of a spiral kind of thing, because you might do really well and then something comes up and triggers it again, and then you've got to work through the next layer of forgiveness and emotion. Also, forgiving does not mean forgetting. So you can reach out to people to make amends, like some programs tell you to do, or you can, if you still know them, you can apologize, attempt to. If not, maybe don't bring it up. It depends. A lot of it will depend individually on situations and whatnot, but it doesn't mean forgetting. So if someone intentionally went out of their way to hurt you, you can forgive them. You don't have to forget. But what it is that it allows you to start healing, and it also allows them to heal as well. Now, by that also sense, by sending them forgiveness and sending them healing, you may see a change here in the physical realm, or it's one of those things where their higher self will acknowledge it, will thank you, will hold on to that, and then they may not really be able to process it until they get back to the other side. So you do what you have to do to protect yourself. But that is one of the things, because he helps people forgive themselves for misgivings and transgressions, and he gently guides people to accept themselves and move forward into a bright future, because that's what you want. Those negative emotions will keep you stuck where you don't want to be, and you will keep repeating patterns you don't want to do. He guides people to accept themselves and move forward into a bright future filled with joy. The main message he conveys is that holding on to hurt, anger, grudges, it harms you more than others, because by holding on to that, you're not allowing yourself to move forward, and you're just letting those negative emotions fester, and you're probably going to have a hard time finding joy. Really, what this comes down to is that by forgiving yourself or forgiving someone else, you are allowing yourself to heal. They can do their own thing. They'll receive the energy and the healing, but you do you. You are the one that matters. This is where you can be selfish enough to learn to forgive yourself or to forgive someone else, so that you can be better. People always say that the opposite of love is hate. It's not really true. The opposite of love is indifference. When you just don't care, you're free. You can go on with your life and be happy, and it doesn't affect me in any way. He teaches a path to inner happiness and peace that lies in cultivating qualities like empathy, understanding, and mercy. And he helps us to reflect deeply on our own shortcomings and need for forgiveness before judging others. Practicing forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning harmful actions. By releasing these negative emotions toward others through forgiveness, we free ourselves from the pain they have caused us. It is as much for our own growth and healing as for the others. Acknowledging our shared humanity and capacity for changing, relating to those who hurt us, and that we are all connected in the human race. He helps us to develop diplomacy, tolerance, and forgiveness by transforming negative thoughts, and he helps us realize painful memories and become aware of our divine purpose. So that's the other thing. When you get stuck in those negative patterns, sometimes you can't see your way forward. You're blinded to your divine purpose. And when you start working through all that stuff, you are higher, you are happier, you are brighter, and the way forward opens. And that's what you want. Now, so, as the angel of freedom, he's invoked against oppression and imprisonment. He likes to liberate people from toxic or abusive situations and relationships, and guides them toward realizing their own inner power, independence, and self-worth. You have to find that. You have to forgive yourself or find your own inner power, find your inner strength, so that you can move on and realize you are worthy of better. And he is one of the angels, one of many angels that you can call upon to do that. Another article I found said that he is the angel of protection. Traditionally, that is a role held by Archangel Michael. He's usually the one you would call on for protection and shielding. All of them can protect and shield. This isn't, he's kind of the penultimate one, but if you call, your guardian angel can do it, your ancestors, your spirit guides, if you have an affinity for Archangel Jophiel, she can do it. Archangel Ariel, she can do it. Archangel Gabriel, he will help you. So it doesn't really matter. You don't have to call on Michael. So Archangel Zadkiel was also given the, moniker of angel of protection. And you pray to him and you ask him to protect you from harm, against all evil and ill will, and provide comfort and reassurance during times of misfortune and danger. Now, some people have probably heard of this, some people haven't, but his symbol is known as the violet flame. And the violet flame is a type of meditation. I was attuned to it. So I'm not sure if it's something that needs an attunement for it or if different teachers teach it a little differently, but it is a form of protection, but it is also a way of clearing the aura field. And he is kind of the patron or the one that really kind of channels the violet flame. And it's a spiritual fire that represents Zadkiel's transformative energy and ability to burn away negative energy and purify souls. It brings freedom from negativity, limitations, feelings of old anger, and victimhood through releasing negative karma. The violet flame transforms lower energies into positive, life-affirming spiritual energy. It helps develop healthy habits and attitudes and empowers us with the confidence to our divine life mission. There is another one that I came across. This one I am not as familiar with, and the definition was a little shorter, but it is also known as the violet ray of enlightenment. This is not the same as the violet flame, at least I don't think it is. I think it's just being in violet light, because it says it's the highest frequency, shortest wavelength, that travels quickest of all light waves, representing spiritual growth, divine alchemy, and transformations. It releases blockages and makes way for prosperity, new ideas, and financial opportunities to manifest. I'm not sure. I don't think this is connected to the violet flame. This might be a different type of meditation. That's what I'm going to say. So if you are a crystal lover or you like to associate, your angels with crystals or elements or whatever, his is amethyst. So feel free to go out and pick some up. You can get, really the darker amethyst or lighter amethyst. So yeah, so have fun with it. Go out and get yourself some amethyst if you want to work with him. Amethyst is also a very strong protective stone as well. So that might also be why, because of the qualities of amethyst, he might amplify that protection element, and that's where the element of why he's known as the angel of protection. Amethyst is also associated with the crown chakra and psychic abilities, and is also linked to Zadkeil. So when it comes down to, he's the seventh angel connected to the seventh chakra, and he helps to balance the crown, the third eye, and then the solar plexus, which is like right under the bust line. So his symbols, now the universal symbols for a lot of angels are halos, which show their connection to this world and the higher plane. Wings, which show that they are messengers. But he is also associated with the scepter, with whales, elephants, butterflies, purple lavender flowers. Some say he appears as he would be depicted in Greek and Russian Orthodox iconography. I don't know how true that is. It's really funny, when I work with the angels, I don't necessarily always see physical forms. I'll see figures of light. So yeah, so I'm not sure about that one. Again, they will appear to you however they see fit. So I hope you find this helpful. Call on him whenever you need him. He's always around and always in multiple places at once. So I hope this helps you, my friends, and happy back to school season. Good luck and Godspeed to all of you. Take care, and until we meet again, my friends. Bye.